for you to build a real brand, you really have to sacrifice, you really have to focus, you have really to give all your best. I believe the key elements of branding, yes, you ask me, is clarity, consistency, and authenticity. Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. Welcome to Ayanle Podcast. Today I'm joined by my friend Rajab, who is going to tackle one of the most vital elements in entrepreneurship. That is branding and marketing. Mr. Rajab.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mohammed, for this great pleasure talking about branding in marketing and entrepreneurship. And we'll go straight to the point in branding. You have built a brand that resonates with so many people. How important do you think branding is when someone starts a business?
All right, thank you, Mr. Rajab. I think branding is so important and vital for today's world. Why? It means more than a logo, and it carries the message for the company. Every business must have a way to communicate to the client that resonates to whatever they're selling. And I think branding, more than logo, it serves the mission, and I think it's crucial for the business.
Okay.
So that's what I think.
And going straight to the second question about branding, what do you believe key elements to start for a successful brand, especially for the smaller entrepreneurs?
Branding, as they say, I believe the key elements of branding, yes, you ask me, is clarity, consistency, and authenticity. For clarity, it means you must always stay true to your missions, while consistency is remaining those elements of your logos. Your visual appearance must always stay relevant and always appear on the platform, while authenticity, you must really attach and have that emotional connection with your clients. And with that, I think those are the elements of branding as per se, and it's so crucial for any business.
Okay, and what is the best advice will you give to that entrepreneur trying to build a brand from the scratch?
First of all, any entrepreneur who wants to start in this 21st century, today everything is fast, and young people, as we are hurriedly not patient. And for you to build a brand, it really requires years and years of hard sweat, grinding. And with that, I think the youth of today are lacking those things. So for you to build a real brand, you really have to sacrifice, you really have to focus, and you have really to give all your best for you not only to stand for your mission, whatever you stand. And I think for the case of me as Mohammed, I've built almost several schools, 8 schools for the past 8 years. And in the next 20 years, I must have the same stamina if God allows me. And from there, that is a real relation, that's real practice, that is a real what's called example for young one who's coming and who's watching this show. He must have that patience, and everything will fall its place, and sooner or later you'll make it.
Okay, and you know relevance is one of the key factors in entrepreneurship or marketing. How do you ensure that your brand remains relevant as your business even grows?
How relevant?
How do you ensure that your brand remains relevant as your business continues to grow?
Okay, you know, in the world everything revolves and changes, and so do your brand. Your brand, you must revolve with the situations. Times change, but you must stay core to your mission, and core values must be at the center of your business. But the rest can revolve around the situation, the time we are in. In 10, 20 years ago, social media was not there. Now every business must adapt to social media. For example, a school business, in fact, it's not supposed to be even near to branding on anything. It's supposed to be like any other business, open doors, customers comes in, parents bring a student. But for us, we are defying all that, and we are almost a few schools within the coastal, if not in Kenya, who are adapting to real life changes and evolving. For a practice like IMAM SHAFFi group of schools, these are our logos, these are our studio. We are evolving. We are now hunting our clients who are on social media, be it TikToks, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. We are there. We are after them so that we really directly engage with them, and then potential future customers will be hooked from those places. And I think I've given you a bull's eye example for today, and everyone will relate.
Okay.
So social media is revolving. Yes, we have to revolve. Times are no longer the same. And as you watch at home, as you're watching from home, you are a school owner, or you run an educational business, you're supposed to not say that I'm old, I'm not on social media. This social media is made for the kids. No, I'm just now entering, alhamdulillah, I'm revealing a bombshell. My age is almost 30. Yes, in this podcast. But still we're in that bracket of youth. But someone supposed to be a 15-year or 18-year must be on social media. That's what the old believes. And I think is a wrong, wrong perception. So social media is there now to make a business, at the same time connect with your loyal customers.
Okay, that's a great impression or knowledge. And marketing of a brand is a key factor. What are some of the cost-effective measures a person can use to market their brands, either online or other means?
By the way, before you say online, I think the cheapest affordable strategies for marketing and branding, and number one thing I think is, as we know, times have evolved. Yes, the first question. No, it used to be fashionable to advertise on a news channels or the satellite channels. They give you small, at least a peak time in which they used to charge hefty radio stations. My first branding I started 8 years ago, 2016, Radio Salam. Those who know Radio Rahma, they were charging us 50, 60,000. Whereas today we are empowered. Social media is now on. Then it was not deep. Social media was there, but we are, at least personally, I was lacking the information. But now everything, even I used to deliver, these are my business cards, no longer things are the way. Now, personally, I deliver everything from media, videos, we create content, and that has saved us. And a lot of business are now by pivoting to social media. It's low cost. Yes, it is. If you have a good budget, you can sniper target your clients and shot their head, or you throw them the bet, they really come in, and all of a sudden you have. I think if I compare at least head-on social media and the mainstream media, social media beats hands down.
Okay.
Why? Maybe, for example, a cost of 100,000 Kenya shillings, that's $1,000 US. If you put in another advertisement, it won't have that measured returns, because people will hear you only once, and no longer people are on mainstream media. Every home now is equipped with YouTube empowered TVs, as you know. Now, most of our advertisements, my students, my fellow people are saying that we saw you from TV. It's not the TV, it is the YouTube installed in those TV now. Now even the attention of big companies are being competed by the attention of this social media. Even social media is displacing media. So that's why a lot of consumers or customers or business owners, you should not be left. This is the best time to be on social media. It is a platform. If we are in as school owners, who are you not to be in? Not there. If you sell branding clothes, if you sell shoes, if you sell belts, if you sell even mchumba, those who know in Kenya who sell second-hand clothes, be in social media, create free content. It's free to create YouTube channel, it's free, but what we lack is a consistent, having that strategic, and then set aside a time to study all the concept on social media marketing, and then from there invest. And always advise even the people within the media, if you own a photography business, if you own anything, always what you do, just invest in little amount of money and few knowledge, and then reach those who are going to get married. When you know the peak times of marriages, maybe it's December, November, advertise your service. You never know that people will get once quotes. Please give me a quote. If 100 people say they ask you a quote, why not turn to 5 people? Each one you get a client a 50,000 shilling. Are you not in a good contract? Yes. But now no one wants to lose that fast money.
Yeah.
But you must be there throwing the bets for you to get the fish, and everything is taking a risk. And I think the cost effective, I went overboard for the question because I wanted my viewers to get deep inside of this podcast. That's why I went deep. Mainstream media, goodbye. Social media is here, and in the next 20 years, it's going to be bloody and messy, even the social media. Though I think those who will know deep will even benefit more on social media. Others will be joining the wagon, but be ahead of others.
Okay, thank you. I think you have answered my question, whereby I wanted to ask you if digital marketing is better than the other options of marketing.
It is by far margin. For us, we invested, I'm here to say, I think a few $1,000s, almost probably over 10,000, we've crossed 1 point something Kenya shilling. I think it gave us huge connection. Our schools, alhamdulillah, have gotten from that exposure. We were not that much a big schools that were performing, but branding, I put a lot of gasoline, and I think I could see the results. My media people also can attest. Even the growth, by example, 3 years ago, those who know us, and today there's a big difference. And that's why I believe social media, every coin I have, I'm going to pour in. Even if I'm going to borrow money for marketing, I'll do it. And that's how I believe marketing. It's core blood of the business.
Okay. And
even not paying your rent first and you pay your marketing. I believe Grant Cardone is my teacher. You don't pay your rent, you invest in marketing, you get the extra money, and
then
you pay your rent.
Okay. And talking about, in everything there must be some challenges. And what are some of the challenges that you have faced in marketing your brand?
Okay, first challenges is early days we were not that much consistent. We could throw everything. Even me, by personally, I could smuggle a lot. I could not be clear, concise to the points. My media people can attest to that. Today I'm really changed. I think now we know our core customers. We know how to target them through social media, and we're really flexing our muscles in terms of marketing budgets. I think it's rare. Even I say 99% of schools don't advertise themselves in the social media. For us, we open our wallet, the little we have, even if I have to borrow, I'll put the money on social media to advertise budget, and then we get the returns with God's will. Nothing. If you pray to God, you put the right effort, God provides you. Everyone is having the money and looking a place, but they don't know you. Once you expose yourself in large quantity, no one will hide under the sun. You'll get the real clients you want, and then they will show up because another person has not made a big noise. You made the noise. Then we'll see who is making that noise, and then the other person who was not making. In fact, they had got better service, better facility, but obscurity. No one doesn't know you. People know you. Even your shit will be sold in social media. That's how powerful social media and marketing it is. I think earlier the challenge was I was not consistent. I was lacking that coherent. Our messages were dilute. Now our messages are very to the point, and I think and I'm passionate about the topic of branding and marketing.
Okay, and what advice will you give that entrepreneur or that small business individual wishing to grow his brand about the fate of his business, starting up from the beginning?
I think branding and everything, and as I said, and this is the final word, we are youth. And most of now millennials and the Gen Zs really want quick things. They were born in the years when everything they need, they were having. The burgers is immediately. Everything now is instant. In life, even now, we expect our internet to be fast, our phones to be fast machines, and then expect even brands to be fast. No, some things, it's like the soil and the seed and everything. It requires time. It requires God's miracle. It requires a lot of things together input. The old ways of planting a tree. Watering it, waiting it until it grows a tree. The equation cannot cut. But technology is going fast, but results are getting a little bit. You can't get results at overnight. Give it time, have patience. Those with the stamina, and they put God front. They put their God first. I think nothing will stop them, and then you'll achieve whatever you want. And a young man and a young entrepreneur who is coming, please have that patience. As for us, we used to have that extra speed, but today, patience is everything. 8 years ago and today there's a big difference, and still 20 years I'm able to wait. By the time I'm 60, even if I make millions of money, God willingly, even if it takes me 60 years, I'll make it. Now I'm on the journey, and success is a bridge on construction. Whenever you construct, the next phase is waiting you, and I always say it's like the last oxygen you took. Which one is better, the coming oxygen or the one you took? Always the coming is much even better, because this one you're consuming now, next Success is like that. Today you made 1 million. Tomorrow 1 million becomes like now your shoestring. Now you want 10 million. If you reach 10 million, even it's like 10,000 Kenya shilling when you don't have it. Now when all of a sudden you start working, 10,000 is like nothing. When you start getting 100, you understand that's not money. Then 100, when you start staying 1 million, then past million, when you go to 20 million. For me, if I'm in that area and I want to go 200 million, when you step to 200, then someone else is buying an apartment with 200 million. Oh, my friend, you don't have nothing. Let's go. Then 1 billion, someone else is getting a deal in an airport, something small thing. Yeah. And then you say, oh, the world has a lot of things, a lot of blessing, but you should have that big ambition for you to harness what God has placed us a lot on this ground. As long as 8 billion people are there, everyone is carrying money at their pocket, solve their problem. If it's a media problem, solve. If it's a news problem, solve. If it is a student and upbringing, for us, we're in the education of upbringing students. Parents, they're not supposed to be related to us, but they have that problem. Their problem I'm solving in exchange for money. Yeah. And then the more locations I solve, the more also I am able to make. Yeah. That is how the equation of making extra money, profit, at the same time you contribute to your mission. A young man watching, wherever you are in Africa, you see this video, if it gets viral, God knows, just work hard, have patience, and we are just also giving that advice to ourselves. It's a journey and we are there. May God take us to the promised land and we get all the honey and everything.
Inshallah. I think here patience and consistency are the key factors that Ayal Abdul Rashid has used in building his brand. I think it has been a great honor and opportunity knowing more about branding in marketing and the entrepreneurial journey. Mr. Mohammed, I think I'm very blessed to learn these great skills, and it has been a pleasure having you around. I think till the next podcast series.
See you. Thank you so and much. See you next time, my dear viewers. I know it is something that I'm passionate. That's why I was pouring out of my heart that I've given you this episode, whatever little thing. I'm a young CEO who runs several schools, and our school is a business. I'm running for profit making, and businesses have so common equation, common denominator, that all they face the same challenges, the same media. Then I'm encouraging you as school owners, if you're entering social media, what stops you coming not entering? If you sell a phone arena, phone shops, you sell electronics, be there, make funny videos, make push-up videos while your laptops are there, build your brand, and then tomorrow, everyone, I have money. If I have a problem of a laptop, I'll be coming to your shop. What if you have a school? Be that nursery lady, just enjoy with your children. As you teach them, many people around the world will like, one is that connection is people, they will connect with you with this money. And until next time, see you again.